Well, I absolutely do agree that the best term limits are with educated and active electorate, when people actually hold their elected officials accountable and vote them out of office. I would say for the person I'm running against, you know, a 5-term limit would be way too long. 1 term is too much. So there again, that's where we need people involved. But I also believe desperate times demand desperate measures. And there are people that I see, like a Charlie Rangel, that continues to get elected in his congressional district, and we need some change there. I do think an immediate thing that would happen when we put those hard and fast term limits on chairmanship, it would get rid of a lot of these people because they wouldn't have the hundreds of staff people working for them and literally the millions of dollars that they raise because of their chairmanship positions. They'd have it for a period of time where they could make a difference and then they're out, and many of them I think would retire. So it would get that faster movement. So I agree though, the best thing in the meantime is for you to be involved, and I applaud each and every one of you for being here tonight, and I ask you to be an advocate, to be out there talking to other people, to get them involved, make sure they're registered to vote, make sure they get out and vote, and spread that word. That is the best way to really enforce getting people out of office who shouldn't be there and getting people in who are going to be working.
Kane County, Illinois. A lot of us from Sun City. Taxes, real estate. We'll just touch on that. My home alone pays $4,000 for school district 158. That's 70% of my taxes. If you just took $1,000 from the 5,000 homes, they have $5 million. What are they doing with the money? Why is it always needed? The big peeve I have is when the Italian club met in the cafeteria of school district 158, they charge $125 for 2 hours per month. Where's the money? Where's the accounting? What are they doing? We can't sell to anybody that's school age. What's school district 158 doing with the money? And when is enough enough?
Do any of you gentlemen want to address that? I know none of you.
Well, one thing I would say real quick too is you need to hold your local school board officials accountable as well. So this isn't just on the federal level, it has to happen there, and I think that's where we have the least accountability right now, is in our Congress. But also our school boards have to be held accountable to make sure that they're spending their money wisely. One thing I'll say quickly, and why we also need to say no to any more taxes. We are not undertaxed, we are overtaxed. The problem is they overspend at every single level. And Governor Quinn wants to raise taxes at least 33%, maybe 66%. So I get back to what Chris said earlier, that it is so important for us to elect Bill Brady as governor this time around to make sure that our taxes are held here, the good people out in Washington, D.C. as well.
Thanks, Randy. Does anybody else want to address that real quick?
Yes.
All I want to say is that we need to take the tax burden off the...
Am I not a senior here that is concerned about not getting a COLA increase for 2 years, but Congress got their fat raise?
Okay. Sure, real quick.
Number one, our state sovereignty is in jeopardy because we're being rolled over. Our Congress is in jeopardy. It's being rolled over. I'd like you to be aware of that. What are you going to do to protect our state sovereignty? But another thing, isn't it illegal to promise people pensions when they don't have the money to back it up? I thought there was a law against that. And what are you going to do about these strangleholds of unions?
Well, again, on each one of these things we could talk for a long time. Pensions, one thing very quickly there is they're underfunding it. They're making promises without following through. Yeah, I think it is. What is illegal too that's not being enforced is we have a requirement to have a balanced budget here in Illinois. It hasn't happened for years, and it's this accounting gimmicks that they're doing of pushing, what was it, $6 billion that they pushed off of bills from 2010 into 2011. So we start on day one of the fiscal year already $6 billion behind, and that's, you add zeros to what's happening out in Washington, D.C. of that. Again, we need to make sure that our leaders at every single level, from school board all the way up to mayor, up to Congress, to the...
Hi, I've been a realtor for 25 years, and I have never seen the housing industry as it is. I agree with the gentleman that was referring to the taxes and how high they are. There are so many homes for sale in Sun City, and these are mostly retired people that cannot turn around and sell their home quickly. The pages in the Daily Herald are full of foreclosures, 2-3 pages in one edition. I think that if people can't afford their mortgage, they certainly are also having problems with their taxes. And the taxes are ranging between $5,000 and $14,000 on homes, and they keep going up. And no one can afford to have a home and pay that kind of taxes. I feel sorry for the people of Sun City because they cannot turn around and sell their home as quickly as they need to. My question to you is, what are your solutions for this housing collapse? And anyone